In my last video, I discussed the human problem of our society. We are human beings, we cannot be above mistake. But I personally congratulate all the personality who are listening my voices. I especially discussed many things of human life, especially adult is wrong, wrong of adolescent is period, wrong of youth. Other activities and action and obeying is the rules and regulation of Islam. As you know, Muhammad took necessary steps for his daughter at the age of 16 to 17. But in this country, it is also noticeable matter in rural localities. The female personality, when they become 16 to 17, they are married off. And in this and that, especially the person who are established as a businessman and socially established as a person who have influence, power and position, they especially allow their wives to continue their education. I have noticed this thing in my college. And one of them is especially told me that she is married. I told her within quotation, alright, you have done, your parents had done wonderful task. Projection of your parents had already been done. But my question is that you will continue your studies properly and you may share my thought with your husband as well as your parents that you should continue your studies. Different honors colleges of this country as well as universities, madrasas, everywhere, knock and corner, we are just getting countless special ladies who are married. Even medical colleges, I should share with you, and there is merit. They are passing their conjugal life, coming to college, especially law or university, from their husband's house, or sometimes husband reaches his or their wives to university and they go to office. But when they return from office, they especially go to in front of university or justice honors colleges in order to receive their wives. They come home, and especially this particular wife I should share with you, and she says her prayer is 5 times. She prepare her list for especially for examination purpose as well as services, if you something like that. In this and that way of life is special of them is quite satisfactory. One of my especially female student is the mother who was an associate professor of especially Edward College in science section. I personally spoke with her. She is very nice and marvelous person, very good and gentle, polite and magnanimous is one. And especially this particular person, her husband is an engineer. They have 2 daughters. One daughter is reading especially in PMC, Pabna Medical College, and she got his especially chance in probably Justice Rangpur Medical College. She transferred here. Showed me her books. Here I should share with you something. Both the husband are highly qualified, and their special understanding between them is very charming. And 2 daughters of this family, I noticed their nature, nurture, thought, conception, ideology, philosophy, psychology, understanding, power, and ability, everything is quite satisfactory. They obey. They especially that the dictation of Allah, Quran, etc. Dear young men, young women, teenage person. Especially from the paper, I should share with you something. I have noticed that who are in love affair with your classmate. You are reading inter first year, your lover is reading inter first year. But especially when your wife passes her ACC and on that particular time you pass also ACC, you get admitted yourself into university, you also just wife get admitted. In the meantime, your wife that is not wife, classmate, not wife. Classmate, she is not especially wife yet because you are unmarried. When especially this father gets established this especially person, maybe army officer, police officer, or that is called as a son of industrialist, well-to-do family, rich aristocratic family, everything is quite satisfactory. A person on that time, the student is university, your classmate, she may get married. and her father will compel her to marry her off. On the other hand, you cannot see your student of first year honors, you cannot tell your mental decision to your parents. Neither you can especially tell this thing, nor you can pressure her to marry you. Can you? No. So if you tell your parents, your especially parents will may tell you, because almost of students so far I know, that to depend on the income of their parents, and the income of their parents is not sky kissing, and their parents especially, that is called, your parents will tell, take education, get job, operate whomever you like, we will marry you up. Again, take education, get a good job, after this and that, whomever you like, we shall go to discuss something with your justice, especially that lovers say father or mother or something like that is giving the proposal. If especially they agreed with the proposal to marry of their daughter with you, you may marry. If not, especially you may marry from other members, especially of the society, who like this family, who like this family, I mean my family, in which a parent will tell. On the other hand, you must think your sister especially reads in first year, you have become first year student of varsity. So you must think about the future of your sister first. Sister is the first. Let your sister complete her SSC, get admitted to herself into varsity or college, honors college, etc. And let her be married. This is the first second time you can marry. On the other hand, you are underemployed person. আরেকটা কথা বলতে পারে, কর্মহীন জীবন মৃত্যুর কফিনে জীবন্ত লাশ। কর্মহীন জীবন মৃত্যুর কফিনে জীবন্ত লাশ। Dear especially students who are listening my voice, I should share with you. One day I was also a student. Whatever might be, I should share with you something. In this sector and section is especially I need to share. On that is the time you may pressure your lover to marry you, but you especially her father will not take any step to marry her up with you. In such kind of cases, some students who are very emotional one, on that is the time they may take step to commit suicide. Dear students, by committing suicide, is it ever possible on the part of you to get your targeted person whom you like? Will she go to your grave, especially that is called to do anything for you, or can you just especially get any benefit since if you do not get opportunity to marry with her? So love affair with classmate, especially according to my opinion, is totally just forbidden. It is not acceptable. Of course it is getting, but question is that students who are unmarried in the University of Dhaka, Chittagong, Rajshahi, Jahangirnagar, Jagannath University, something like that, who are continued their studies, of course, and they are feel that is called, both of them are talent meritorious, especially that is called after the completion of their honors and masters, if they would have any kinds of feeling for each other, getting is a job, they can get married, and especially family pressure will not come. But if the special lady is a daughter of very VIP family, rich aristocratic family, wealthy family, daughter of only one daughter of industrialist, or topmost is especially army officer is a daughter, or police officer is a daughter, or navy officer is a daughter, or justice especially other high ranking is a person who have especially managed lot of money, is staying in abroad, is who have houses at Bonani, Gulshan, Baridhar, or Uttara, other just famous places of this is especially cosmopolitan city, of course, and if she is very wealthy, is a person, she goes sick and comes to university by Prado Mercedes, but especially you come to college by on foot or sometimes by rickshaw. Since such kind of cases, of course, it is called imbalanced marriage. Imbalanced marriage especially means, of course, it is getting, you would not be able to adjust yourself, especially with her family, economical position, or other position respectively. On the other hand, your parents would not be able to give such kind of especially seat or ashram, entertainment is as she got opportunity since her is a childhood staying at Dhaka, Gulshan, Baridhara. She used to complete her bathing in bathtub, but he used to complete especially bathing in a towel. She used to just complete her bath, that is called as bathing in other justice, especially that upper classes section, activities and section that but you have to go to for bathing purposes to the Pondapadar. And especially she goes to a university by Prado Mercedes, but you go to university on foot. She has especially that is called 100 Horis of his land, but especially your father is a poor and pauper. But the environment is of her father, of course, what she had, and in this and that, but your father's environment do not have. That is, you do not have this environment, resources, etc. For it, you are not responsible. For it, you are not responsible. You may go that places where you can adjust. You must not go that places special. I should share with you something that how you cannot adjust economically, socially, politically, psychologically, geographically, practically, etc. But you must not commit suicide for your lover, etc. This special love is totally baseless. Is a matter, of course, But on the contrary, I should share with you something. But if your father-in-law accept you cordially, if your father-in-law accept you cordially, if your father-in-law doesn't tell anything, if your father-in-law just is special accept your merit and quality, it is supported thing. Obviously, you can marry. There cannot have been any problem. Of course, it is getting. But question is that is how long you will be able to adjust yourself with your especially that is called wife. Calm lover, plus is lover. What about if she is intelligent, is enough to accept you? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, especially when he married Hazrat Khadija. Hazrat Khadija had vast property. She got vast property, of course, her father was very rich man. First time she got married, she got vast wealth without any issue, sons and daughter. Second time she got married, her husband also died. First time died, second time she died. After this and that, Hazrat Khadija got vast opportunity to get from her two husbands, from her husbands and father's wealth. Then on that time, Hazrat Khadija looked like especially 25 or 20 up. Many marriage proposals, especially from Medina, just came from aristocratic family, rich family, all the family, this and that. But Hazrat Khadija took decision not to marry anyone, since especially that is she married twice. Her husband did not survive, could not survive in mundane world. She took decision not to marry. But one day I should share with you something. Hazrat Khadija, from the very beginning of appointment of especially that is called Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a camel boy, Hazrat Khadija just especially used to love this boy profoundly, deeply. Of course, there is getting, I should share with you something in Bengali. Jar preme Bishwa Pagol, Tar preme Hazrat Khadija, তিনি কেন পাগল হবেন না, তিনি কেন তার প্রতি কি হবেন না, তিনি কেন তার প্রতি আসক্ত হবেন না।